You want to increase your average ticket size. The common strategy is to add more upsell prompts to your kiosk, but that approach, it's costing you money. We're going to break down exactly how this aggressive upselling backfires and show you the strategy that actually drives revenue.
This should look familiar. A customer is trying to place an order, and they are bombarded by pop-ups. This isn't just a minor annoyance. It is a critical operational failure. Every time a frustrated customer hits cancel order, that's a direct loss of a sale you should have had.
And this leads us to what we call the upsell paradox. It's a simple concept. The more you try to sell, the less money you actually make. I know it sounds counterintuitive, but it's a fact. Let's dig into the psychology behind this, and I'll show you why a less aggressive approach is always more profitable. When a customer says no, it's not a random event. It is a predictable response to very specific psychological triggers that your kiosk interface is activating. There are two key drivers here you absolutely need to understand.
First up, interruption aversion. Look, nobody likes to be interrupted when they're in the middle of something. That's exactly what your pop-ups are doing. They're breaking the customer's focus while they're trying to build an order. So even if the upsell itself is a good deal, the interruption frames it negatively from the start.
The second factor, and this is crucial, is decision fatigue. Every choice a customer makes, what item to get, what size, any customizations, it all takes mental energy. You have to remember, your upsell isn't happening in a vacuum. You're asking for another decision from someone who is already mentally tired.
Think about it. A single order can involve well over 15 micro-decisions. Fries or rings? What drink? Any sauce? By the time your customer is ready to pay, their brain is just looking for the easiest path forward. And you know what that is? Clicking no to your upsell, or worse, just giving up and abandoning the entire order.
Okay, so let's get down to the numbers. This isn't about feelings. This is about the direct, measurable financial damage to your business. All right, look at this. This is the mistake so many operators make. They focus only on the upsell acceptance rate. Kiosk A looks good, right? 15% acceptance. But check out that 12% cart abandonment. That's a massive revenue leak. Kiosk B, on the other hand, has a lower acceptance rate, but its abandonment is only 3%. Kiosk B is the more profitable asset, period. It's not even a contest. And the cost doesn't stop with abandoned carts. You have to consider the total cost of ownership. Every extra pop-up slows down the transaction time. That means slower throughput and longer lines. Then there's brand damage. Frustrated customers go on social media and complain, which hurts your reputation. When you add it all up, the true cost of an aggressive strategy is just staggering. Some systems use what we call dark patterns to essentially trick customers. You've seen this. The big green yes button and a tiny grayed out no thanks. These tricks might get you a short-term bump, but they destroy customer trust. You're trading a few cents today for a customer who will never come back. It's a bad trade. So what's the right way to do this? The goal is a data-supported strategy that actually balances revenue with a good customer experience. The solution is incredibly simple. Stop interrupting. Start batching. Instead of a pop-up after every item, you present one single screen of relevant suggestions right before checkout. This approach is respectful of the customer's time, it cuts down on decision fatigue, and it feels like a helpful suggestion, not a pushy sales tactic. But you don't have to take my word for it. Test it. First, establish your baseline metrics. Then run simple A/B tests. Try cutting the number of prompts in half. Try moving all suggestions to a single screen at the end. The key is to stop focusing on upsell acceptance and start tracking total revenue and cart completion rate. The data won't lie. Here's a quick audit you can do right now. Go look at your own system. Do you have more than 3 prompts? Are your buttons unequal? Is your cart abandonment rate over 8%? If you check any of these boxes, you have a revenue leakage problem. It needs to be fixed. Okay, I get it. This sounds great, but how do you actually put it into practice? It can be tough, especially when you're dealing with different vendors and software you don't fully control. The good news is, you don't have to figure it out alone. This is where SeenLabs comes in. We provide the expertise and the tooling to execute this strategy correctly. We consult on UX best practices. We help you use complementary digital signage to sell suggestively with great content, not annoying pop-ups. We even help you evaluate your kiosk vendors to ensure they're using an ethical UX. It's about building a smarter, more profitable system.
The core idea you need to walk away with is this. Your goal is not to wear down a customer's resistance. It is to help them find value. When you present relevant options in a respectful way, you maximize the value of that transaction and you earn their future business.
So I'll just leave you with this question. Is your kiosk designed to win today's transaction, or is it designed to win tomorrow's customer? If you're ready to build a more profitable, customer-centric strategy, let's talk. You can learn more at SeenLabs.com.